Gonna do this poem, but because Safi is so fucking dope, and you kind of like can't say no to Safi. So yeah, so I'm gonna do this piece. I have to take my glasses first. Yeah, it's a very interesting piece because it is a piece where I embody the voice and personality of a serial killer. And, it's about to get like super real. So like, yeah, yes, and this poem, there's a bigger commentary. So like, I will really, well, first I'm gonna say actually auditory discretion is advised. But then I'm gonna also say just there's a bigger commentary that's happening within the poem that you really have to pay attention to. I personally enjoy the poem. I don't do it often because it takes a lot of energy out of me. So I had to practice and get myself together today to be able to do this piece. So Safi, this is all you, son. This is for you. It's for you because I love you. It's for you. Even though he asked me to do a completely terrifying ass poem. So. Terrible person. You pay me. Nickels. Father, did you remember that night when you found me under the bed? A rainbow. How in your drunken folly you broke me to pieces. Beat every vibrant color out of my chest to remind me, ain't gonna be no faggots in this house, boy. When I finally pieced myself back together, I was no longer John Wayne Gacy, but Pogo. A clown, you know, the heart is a fickle monster, I tell you, and all comedy comes from a dark place, but beneath this smiling mask is the face of a depraved man-child. Prairie ghost of Edgewater, a monster too afraid to hide under the bed or in the closet. So I hid in plain sight. Hey kids, don't you want to know what a rainbow looks like? Guess what your favorite clown is to do, huh? Not to find love in men's magazines and make rainbows out of all those young boys, just like how you taught me, Father. Your berating abuse to your wife and children was soundtrack to my orgasms with Gregory, Robert, John, and 30 others that I buried in the crawl space like vibrant colors broken into pieces. And then I stuffed their mouths with their own underwear so they could taste my lonely in their chorus of moans. And then I covered their bodies with lime like I was tucking them in at night. Look at me, Dad. I've got all the attention in the world. Everyone hates me for what I've become when all I wanted was for you to love me for who I am. But rainbows are just monsters from under the bed that bleed in technicolor. You claim to be such a God-fearing of a man. I was just following in our Catholic footsteps. Their bodies and blood were a pedophile's communion. Is it mere coincidence that the Son of Man met his end after 33 years and I met mine after 33 victims to then be crucified by lethal injection? Did the police ever tell you? Of the ones that I hid under my bed at night, the sound of their rotting flesh was like a lullaby to my dreams. It smelled like 17 again. It smelled like a fist fights with mother. It smelled like a fickle monster birthed from the hypocrisy of this society where we are more afraid of our children growing up gay than growing up to become serial killers. Maybe we are all just 23 chromosomes away from giving birth to a murderer. Father, happy clowns do not exist in this world. My legacy will forever linger in our Gacy name. Your reflection will look like my ghost, and then everyone will know exactly what a rainbow looks like.